Hey y'all, it's me, Janique, Real Talk New York with Janique. Let's keep it real. Listen, don't get on this page getting all offended and going in my comments cussing me out, blah, blah, blah. It's real talk. If you're not growing, get off this page. Anyhow, so I wanted to talk about colorism in the music industry. So the reason why I decided to do this video is because I guess Rick Ross was called out for colorism because he chose Just Brittany, who was not as the greatest singer, over another dark-skinned girl who was an excellent singer. And she was an excellent, like her vocals were hitting, but he decided to go with Just Brittany, I guess because Just Brittany's lighter skin. In this case, I think the dark-skinned girl, she kind of looked rusty in a sense. I'm not gonna be funny because her hair wasn't done. It was bad. She didn't even do her makeup. So this might have not been a case of colorism. Maybe it's because the way she kept herself, she wasn't keeping herself up that well. But anyhow, there is a lot of colorism, and I've always noticed that growing up, looking at the music video, and it's black men. To me, it's always usually the dark-skinned men. That's the biggest colorism. Like, look at Puff Daddy. I think Puff Daddy is a huge colorist. Like, he went ahead and he had a pretty Kim Porter. Look how pretty Kim Porter was. And he had her pregnant at home with twins. And then I was reading the Ebony article, and while she was pregnant at home with twins, that's when he went ahead and brought J-Lo on the red carpet. And that's how she found out that J-Lo was actually his girl, or he was already dealing with J-Lo. So she didn't know nothing about J-Lo until she turned on her TV and saw him and saw J-Lo with her man Puff Daddy. I think that was a colorist move because J-Lo, I mean, J-Lo is all right, you know, but she's not prettier than Kim Porter. Let's just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? She's not. Kim Porter was a very, very beautiful woman. I mean, J-Lo, she have a booty, but you know, they always say that black men are frightened for light skin and a big butt. So J-Lo, she have a booty, but she wasn't prettier than Kim Porter, not to me. So yeah, he went ahead and did her dirty for a lighter skinned woman. Also, if you look back, he never really had any dark skinned woman representing in his video, and he's a dark skinned man. So to me, I think that the dark skinned men in the industry are colorists. Like, look at Tyrese. He's black, 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 darker than dark, very, very dark, dark like my TV screen, and he doesn't even like his own color. You ever saw him dating any woman that's not mixed or light fair skin? No. The woman he married now is fair skin and light skin, and he's black, 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 black like the TV. So I mean, to me, I feel like the men who are the most colorist, what I've experienced, whether it be in person or even like another person that's a colorist too, Popcorn. When he first came out, he was like, oh, he want a pretty black girl, and his song, I'm gonna find the lyrics to the song. And then later on, I heard him saying, oh, he want a mixed baby in one of his lyrics. So I'm saying to myself, so you don't like now you got money, you don't like your color, or is it that you got money and a dark-skinned girl, your color is not good enough for you? Because now he said he want a mixed baby. When he first came out, he would love he loved his own color. He liked a dark-skinned woman. So, and he's dark-skinned. To me, if you don't like your own color, something is wrong. To me, that's self-hate. I don't care what nobody say. If you don't like your own color, that's self-hate, because you can't have a pretty black baby that looks like you. What's wrong with having a black baby that looks like you, that emulates you, that's a reflection of you? Why you have to go out there now that you have money and go ahead and have a mixed baby? That's his lyrics in the song Popcorn. Yes, the reggae artist. When I listen to music, I listen to lyrics. Let's see who else I would say is a colorist. I think I mean, let me throw this out there. I'm not saying he's a colorist because he's not black. Drake is not black, but he's been with a lot of black women, and I respect him for this. But now he has the mother of his child is a white woman who is in reflection of his mother, and I think that's correct. I think it's nothing wrong with you going with the woman that looks like your mother, because his mother is a white woman, and Drake is not black. He's biracial. So, and the mother of his child is a white woman. So I think maybe black women were good enough to have sex with and use for their body in accordance with Drake, but it probably wasn't good enough to marry or have a child with and support for the rest of their life. So look at that. You gotta look at stuff like that. He's sleeping with black women all this time, and he have a child with a white woman. That's no coincidence. I don't, because at least he loves his color, he loves his mom and stuff like that, but he wants to use black women for their body. That's my opinion. The whole time he been sleeping with all these different black women, but he got his white woman pregnant to make sure she's okay, because he's a white, his mom is white. I mean, black men need to have more pride in their race and love themselves instead of humiliating themselves and making them look pathetic. Because even Malcolm X said that. He said, until the black man knows how to love the black woman, until the black man knows how to love the, I'm losing chain of thought because somebody's texting me and I'm reading it. Stop texting me. Yeah, so even, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. But I'm just saying, if you love yourself, you're gonna want what's a reflection of you. So even what's his name? What's this other guy name that's in the music industry? Drake. Drake also said, no, not Drake. Kanye West, the mental case, the batshit crazy one. He says, oh, when he get on, leave your ass for a white girl. So I think that black men, especially the dark-skinned ones, no offense, Drake is not black, so he used black women, and then he got hit with his white woman, which matches his mother, and that makes sense to me. If you don't love your mother, you don't like your skin tone, something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Drake is wrong for that. He went with his skin tone. Anyhow, so what was I saying? This person keep on texting me. I lost my strength, but I'm still going on. Yeah, so, you know, black, I think there's something deeply, America destroyed the mentality of the black male, honestly. Look at Kanye West. He said, when I get on, leave your ass for a white girl. He had a black girlfriend in the beginning, Kanye West, and he left, and then now he had Kim Kardashian. He ended up, his goal was to make himself feel better, to make himself feel equal to the white man. He had to get a white woman, because a lot of these black men, people are going to angry with me. I don't want to listen. This is real talk, and this is what I feel, and this is books on it. Read the book called Why Black Men Love White Women. Read that, and then you understand where my statements come from. That's a psychology book. A lot of these black men, they feel inferior to white men. They feel lower than white men. They don't feel confident. They feel inferior because of police brutality and a lot of things that they've gone through. So they feel that when they get with a black woman, they would abuse her, curse her down, and like tear her down, because, you know, he projecting that hate, that self-hate on a black woman. You know what I'm saying? He's seen a reflection of himself, and he doesn't feel like black is good enough because society has beat him down so bad. So because society has beat him down so bad, a lot of black dark-skinned men are not going to admit that they're insecure. They're not. But you could tell in their actions, you can tell what they do. They run away from their own color. So they want to go with something that's white so that they could feel equal to the white man. A lot of that stems from insecurity. A lot of black men, dark-skinned men, they feel insecure. They feel inferior to white men. And the only way they could feel equal to a white man is by getting a white woman. Oh, I have your woman. I have your prize, so I'm equal to you now. I have a white woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it. I notice a lot of dark-skinned men are insecure, and it spills over to the music industry. They bring their insecurity to the world. The only person I ever experienced colorism is with dark-skinned men. Because for instance, I went out on, like I already said in my previous video, that I went out with this one dreadlock dark-skinned guy, and he proceeded to tell, when I said I felt beautiful and pretty, he brought out a picture of a non-black woman to prove to me that I wasn't pretty because I'm dark-skinned or I'm a black woman. So he wanted to prove to me. And he's a dark-skinned man, so I find him to be extremely insecure and attention-seeking. I observe his behavior. Also, there's another man I went out with one time. I met him in the airport. And no, not in the airport. What was the airport? In a casino, and he was working in this casino, and he asked me, hey, you know, would you like to go out with me? You're so beautiful. And I said, why? Why not? I went for the free food. Hey, why not? I don't care about these guys. I went for free food. So I went, and then he proceeded to tell me once we went to the restaurant, oh, you know, you're the first dark-skinned girl I ever dated. I usually date Spanish women. To me, that's an insecurity, because he was very, very dark, extremely dark like my TV. Also, another dark-skinned man, another insecure dark-skinned man I went out with, he also proceeded to tell me when I sat down to dinner with him, oh, you know, my preference is Spanish women. And I believe that's self-hate. Honestly, I do. So I believe a lot of these celebrities, they suffer from self-hate, be it be what experiences they've been called black and ugly, black like tar. Because when I came to this country, I saw dark-skinned people darker than me calling other black people black and ugly. Like, where's your mentality? Are you that deeply brainwashed that you don't see what you know what you're saying? How could you be a dark-skinned person telling somebody that they're dark and ugly? Does that, like, something is psychologically wrong with the way a lot of these dark-skinned men think? They're very brainwashed and they're very extremely insecure. They want to be a white man. I believe it within myself. A lot of them, they feel like they want to be a white man. That's how I feel. Sorry, that's how I feel. They're insecure. So yes, colorism is a prevalent thing in the music industry. Even what's her name, the girl that sings Chicken Noodle Soup, is that the girl that sings with the dark skin girl? Damn, I don't know her name. I'm gonna have to come back to this topic. She even said that she felt like she don't want to be here no more, and she said that the colorism in the music industry, you know, make her feel less than. But in my mind, I feel like sometimes dark-skinned people, they internalize that. Sometimes it's in their head. They feel ugly because they just feel that way. It's in their head. Honestly, I feel that way. How could it not be in your head and it affect you? You could be oblivious to that stuff. I worked around a lot of white people, and maybe in their head they felt like I was inferior to them, but in my head I didn't. Because I know who I am. I don't feel inferior to no race, because I know that God created all man equally. I don't know if I went ranting, if I proved the point. All I'm saying is colorism is serious in the music industry, and they don't put black women in their videos. And a lot of these men are insecure and looking for approval, and they want to wash their race because of the fact that they don't feel good enough, they don't feel worthy. And the only thing that's going to make them comparable or on the same level as a white man is for them to have a white woman. They feel inferior to white people. That's what I see. If you're proud of yourself, you're going to have your woman black and nice and look just like you. If you're proud of yourself, but obviously you're insecure. So you're going to have to run away from who you are and try to big up something that you're not. Anyway, guys, Real Talk New York with Johnny. There's a lot of insecure people in the music industry. A lot. Anyway, guys, big up yourself, large up yourself. Don't cuss me out in these comments. I'm only telling you my experience and what I think and my opinion. I know what I've experienced. Only people I've experienced it with a couple ignorant light-skinned women before, but not many. But usually I have experienced colorism with dark-skinned men, like them trying to say, oh, I have white women. Oh, I have Spanish women. This is weird. They're very self-hating, very creepy, extremely weird. Anyway, guys, Real Talk New York with Johnny. Big up yourself, large up yourself. Love your color, love yourself. Everybody's beautiful. Don't down yourself just because of your color. Big up yourself. Be proud of who you are. God don't make no mistakes. There's a lot of beauty in every color, every culture. But if you hate yourself, something is psychologically wrong with you. Goodbye.